Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Students, today we are going to continue with Unit 16, which is more about fractions. And the topic for today is fractions of a number. Students, before we start today's lesson, let's do a short recap of what we had studied in the previous lesson. Now, we had studied how to find half of a number. Now, what can you see on this slide? You can see that there are some yummy cupcakes. How many cupcakes are there? Very good. There are 8 cupcakes. Now, we need to find half of 8. Can you think and tell me, if you have to find half of a number, by which number are you going to divide? Very good. To find half of a number, you're going to divide the number by 2. So we are going to divide 8 by 2. Now, if you remember tables of 2, 2 times which number gives us 8? Very good. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Now, half of 8 is 4. Very good. Now, let's see who can give me the answer for this question. Are you ready, students? All right. Now you can see that there are some beautiful butterflies. Now, can you tell me what is the half of 12? Come on. In half of 12, you're going to divide 12 by which number? Very good. We need to divide 12 by 2. So, in the table of 2, 2 times which number is equal to 12? Very good. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. So the half of 12 is 6. Very good. Alright, come on students. On this slide we have to find 1/3 of 6. Now when I say 1/3, we had done this before. We have to divide by which number? Very good. You have to divide by the number 3 because we have 3 as the denominator. So 6 divided by 3. Now in the tables of 3, 3 times which number is equal to 6? Very good. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. So what is 1/3 of 6? Excellent. 1/3 of 6 is equal to 2. Now students, on this slide we have to find 1/4 of 8. So when we have to find quarter, you need to divide by which number? Very good. You need to divide by number 4, which is in the denominator. So what is 8 divided by 4? In the table of 4, 4 times which number gives you 8? Very good. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So 1/4 of 8 is equal to 2. Now let's start with today's lesson, children. Now in this slide we are going to find half. Now the question here is half of 10. Now, if you look at this slide, we don't have any objects or any pictures. So, how are we going to find out the answer? It's very easy. Now, you need to remember that the word of means to multiply. Now, if you look at the fraction half, it is a unit fraction because you have 1 in the numerator and 2 in the denominator. So you remember that when we have to find half of any number, you need to divide by which number? Very good. To find the half, we need to divide by 2. So what is 10 divided by 2? In the table of 2, do you have 10? Yes. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. So what is the answer? Half of 10 is 5. Come on, now students, on this slide you are going to help me to find 1/4 of 12. Again we repeat, The word of means to multiply. And the fraction here, 1/4, is again a unit fraction because we have 1 in the numerator. Now, when we say 1/4, by which number do you have to divide? Very good. We need to divide by 4. So when you divide 12 by 4, what answer will you get? In the tables of 4, 4 times which number will give you 12? Very good. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. So the quarter of 12 is 3. Excellent, children. Come on, students, help me with this question. We are supposed to find 1/3 of 21. Now, what does the word of mean? Very good. The word of means to multiply. So, in this fraction 1/3, we have 1 in the numerator. And when we have 1 in the numerator, what is that fraction called? Yes, when we have 1 in the numerator, the fraction is called a unit fraction. Excellent, children. Now we need to find 1/3. So to find 1/3, by which number are you going to divide 21? Very good. We are going to divide 21 by 3. Now who can help me with the timetables of 3? 3 times which number gives you 21? Very good. 3 times 7 is equal to 21. So the answer here is 1/3 of 21 is 7. Now students, if you look at this slide, the question here is 3/4 of 28. Now we don't have a unit fraction here. What is the fraction in this question? Yes, the fraction here is 3/4. Now this is not a unit fraction. Why is it not a unit fraction? Can you think and tell me? Come on. Very good. Because in a unit fraction you have 1 as the numerator. But in this fraction 3/4, 1 is not the numerator here. So it is not a unit fraction. Alright? Now we also saw that the word of means to multiply. So let's start with this question. 3/4 of 28. Now step 1, you need to divide the whole number with the denominator. Can you tell me what is the whole number in this question? Very good. The whole number is 28. So when we divide 28 with the denominator, what is the denominator, children? Very good. The denominator is 4. So 28 divided by 4 gives us how much? Come on, in the table of 4, 4 times which number will give you 28? Very good. 4 times 7 is equal to 28. Now let's go to step 2. In step 2, you need to multiply the answer with the numerator. Now what is the numerator in the fraction? Very good. The numerator is 3 and the answer is 7. So 7 multiplied by 3 is equal to how much? Very good. 7 multiplied by 3 or 3 multiplied by 7, it's the same, is equal to 21. So the answer for this question, 3/4 of 28 is equal to 21. Now come on students, you are going to help me with this question. We have 9/10 of 80. Now if you look at the fraction, again 9/10 is not a unit fraction. Okay, so what are the 2 steps? The first step, you need to divide the whole number with the denominator. Now what is the whole number in this question? Very good. The whole number here is 80. And what is the denominator in the fraction? Very good. The denominator is 10. So 80 divided by 10. Now you know the tables of 10. It's very easy. 10 times which number will give you 80? Very good. 10 times 8 is equal to 80. Now let's go to step 2. Now what is step 2? You need to multiply the answer with the numerator. Now we got the answer 8. And what is the numerator in the fraction? Very good. The numerator is 9. So what is 9 times 8 or 8 times 9? Is equal to 72. So the answer for this question, 9/10 of 80 is equal to 72. Students, please, you need to revise the timetables every day. Don't forget. Come on, students, now you are going to help me to solve this question. 2/3 of 18. Can you tell me if the fraction 2/3 is a unit fraction or not? Come on, think and tell me. Very good. It is not a unit fraction. And why is it not a unit fraction? Yes, because we don't have 1 as a numerator. In the fraction 2/3, 2 is the numerator. So it is not a unit fraction. Now, when we don't have a unit fraction, what are the steps to find out the answer? Let's start. Step 1. You need to divide the whole number with the denominator. Now, what is the whole number in this question? Very good. The whole number is 18. And what is the denominator? Yes, the denominator is 3. So, what is 18 divided by 3? In the timetables of 3, 3 times which number gives you 18? Very good. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. Now let's go to step 2. What is step 2, children? Can someone tell me? Yes. You need to multiply the answer with the numerator. So what is the answer in this question we got? 6. And numerator is 2. So you need to multiply 6 times 2, which is equal to 12. Very good. So 2/3 of 18 is equal to 12. Come on, students, let's do a short recap of today's lesson. Now, let's revise the rules to find fractions of a number. Now, we saw that when we have unit fractions, for example, 1/2, 1/4, 1/3, how do we find the answer? Since they are unit fractions, the numerator is 1. So, we need to divide the whole number with the denominator. Okay, for example, in the fraction 1/2, the denominator is 2. So, you're going to divide the whole number by 2. Now, in the fraction 1/4, you're going to divide by the number 4. In the fraction 1/3, you're going to divide by the denominator 3. Very good. Now, students, what is the rule to find the fraction of a number which is not a unit fraction? We saw that there are 2 steps. The first step is you need to divide the whole number with the denominator. Step 2, you need to multiply the answer with the numerator. Very good.